Reaction has been swift to President Trump's executive order banning nationals from 7 majority Muslim countries from entering the United States. Several legal challenges are expected. Some lawsuits have already been filed. Michael Wild joins me now. He's a U.S. attorney and an immigration attorney, as well as a professor. He's also a former federal prosecutor and represents Trump models, as well as representing the First Lady, Melania Trump, over the summer in her immigration case. He's here to talk about all of it for us. Nice to have you.
Pleasure, Poppy.
When you look at the legality of this, the constitutionality of this, that's being challenged by some attorneys. They say some are arguing it on the grounds of the Establishment Clause, saying it violates the Establishment Clause. Some are saying it violates the Fifth Amendment. How do you see it?
I think there's a lot of problems with it. And I see right away when you look at Section 3, where it says actually it bars entry to aliens from those 7 nations. Mm-hmm. Well, when it says aliens from those 7 nations, what about dual nationals? We have a client where the parents were both American citizens. The individual was born in Iraq and he's carrying a U.S. passport. Are they going to bar him? Are they going to bar dual nationals? Are they going to bar people who visited those countries as a next step? There needs to be a clarification of what the president was trying to accomplish. And I do believe that the president was consistent, is sincere and genuine about creating a vetting process. The problem is we have 11 million plus people already here. He's targeted 7 nations. Mind you, the preamble to the executive order talks about all of the 19 hijackers. They all came from Saudi Arabia. So we're
16 of the 19 did. The others came from the UAE, Egypt, and Lebanon, who are also not included on this list.
So a lot of these individuals, if not all of them, had real, genuine visas. And if you're targeting 7 countries, and if you're putting an executive order in place without notice, of course, you can't give notice and effectively do this from an enforcement point of view. The real question is, Poppy, if you pull the lens back, is this the right way to treat people? I have a physician right now, an Iranian doctor, who a few weeks ago his green card was approved. He's now in Italy saving a child's life. He can't come back here. He doesn't have the documentation.
So there are a lot of questions, including what will this mean for green card holders? The White House is saying this is going to be looked at on a case-by-case basis.
But that's not how they wrote it. They said aliens coming from. So it's so broad, and you can imagine that DHS officers and CPB are going to handle it from different parts of the country differently until then.
When it comes to immigration law, which states that you cannot bar someone from coming to the United States because of their religious orientation, at the same time, presidents tend to have much more discretion when it comes to immigration law, rather than, say, the Constitution. Mm-hmm. Does the Trump administration have ground to stand on in that case?
Historically, the president has always had the authority to issue executive orders. We've been fighting pirates in the high seas from when our nation started at its birth, but we never stopped taking refugees. Today, the president called for a halting of the refugees.
But I'm asking you not your opinion, but your legal expertise on whether this administration has ground to stand on legally.
The president has the authority to do what he did. I believe it's unconstitutional. The plenary power.
So you don't think it'll be upheld by the courts?
No, I don't believe it'll be upheld by the courts. And I also believe that Congress has the plenary power to deal with immigration laws. They, Monday morning, should be stepping out, if not this weekend, stepping into the space that the president has done, because they can enact legislation. They control the purse strings. They make the laws. The president is using his discretion on how to execute them to protect us, I think, inappropriately.
To be clear, you've been paid by the Trump family. You've been paid by the president before he was president to represent his wife, Melania Trump, and Trump models, correct?
Absolutely, but nobody paid me for my opinion. And the truth is, as a lawyer, as an American, and truthfully, as a Jew, I am concerned about my brothers and sisters, my Christian brothers and sisters, the people that are now in harm's way. We cannot get this beautiful experiment wrong. Poppy, the greatest entrepreneurial spirit hails from immigration. And it doesn't matter what visa I get or what the president or first lady did in the past. We have to get this right. Mind you, the genuineness of the president and the first lady when it comes to immigration and compliance and believing what they are is heartfelt. The way they're executing this may be a campaign promise returned, but is completely unconstitutional and inappropriate as we're fighting a difficult economy and trying to surmount ourselves. The greatest risk takers that we have, people who are Americans, who will employ Americans are immigrants. Why would we shoot ourselves in the foot? What about the foreign students that are now on vacation that can't come back to go to school?
Michael Wilds, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure.
We appreciate it. Coming up for us, the world continues to